guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are reviewing a dupe of the Ryderwear seamless leggings on AliExpress. These leggings are sold by Nepoagym, which you know is my favorite AliExpress seller, and they call them their snow leggings. So jumping right into it, Ryderwear's leggings are $64.95, which is very pricey. I honestly didn't even know Ryderwear's leggings were that expensive. You can get discounts from some of their athletes, but these leggings were only $18.99, so a fraction of the price. I do just want to say I don't actually have Ryderwear's actual leggings, but I've seen a lot of pictures and I have a lot of Ryderwear athlete friends on Instagram, and I know what the leggings look like, and let me tell you, these are exact dupes. As for the fabric composition, on the label of the Nepoagym leggings, they say the fabric composition is 52% nylon, 40% polyester, and 8% spandex, which is the exact same composition that is listed on Ryderwear's website, so these are the exact same fabric. It doesn't list this exact composition on Nepoagym's website, but in the label of all of Nepoagym's leggings, they have their fabric composition, and we checked that. It's the same. The fabric feels soft and athletic, but it doesn't feel slick. I'd say it's most comparable to Gymshark's new Vital Seamless colors, like the lighter Vital Seamless colors, in that it has like a lot of stretch to it, but it has that same kind of feel to it. And I'd give these a light to medium compression. The waistband is a double thickness ribbed waistband, and it looks very similar to Gymshark's Ombre Seamless waistband, but this waistband is super high. I'm gonna measure it right now. Okay, this waistband is 4.5 inches tall, which is very high for a waistband. It hits well above my belly button. Like, these are some high-waisted leggings. I know a lot of people tend to roll down these leggings just because the waistband is like a little bit high for most people. The ribbed texture is very close knit, and I didn't feel like these were going to stretch out or anything. They also were about a full length on me, and the seams look very good. I haven't had any loose stitching, and these are what the seams look like. Some details of the leggings, and I'm going to insert a photo of the Ryderwear leggings just so you can see that all of these details are the same. They have this kind of like darker shaded region on some of the like back sections. Notably, they have this like little widow's peak detailing above the butt, which adds a nice amount of like booty contouring. I personally prefer when the booty contour is below the booty because I just feel like this kind of cuts off your butt and like in the middle of your butt a little bit, so it's not the most flattering for me, but I still think it looks pretty cute. And this dot detailing wraps from the back of the legging and it wraps around to the front, and I believe it ends like below the knee. And the next set of detailing are these mesh eyelets. And these mesh eyelets wrap around the calf, from the back of the calf to the front of the leg. And I think that these add a really cute amount of detail, especially on the black leggings, because you can kind of see through the eyelets. I wouldn't compare these eyelets to the Flawless Knit eyelets from Gymshark. I would compare these more to like almost a fishnet material. They're really cool, but I actually really like it. And I even poked through some of these with my nails and they actually like didn't break. So they're pretty like sturdy too. And like I said, all of these details look exactly the same as the photos online, so I'm convinced these are exactly like Ryderwear's. Which, can we just talk for a moment? If these are exactly the same as Ryderwear's and these were less than $20 and Ryderwear is charging $65, a high profit margin, people. Now let's talk about sizing. So I did get a size small in these leggings, and from all of my Ryderwear athlete friends on Instagram, they always said that these Ryderwear seamless leggings run really big, like they would get an entire size down. And I have to say I agree with that. I felt like there was a decent amount of room on the waistband in all of the colors, especially the burgundy color. I had a lot of extra room, and it had a decent amount of extra room around the crotch. Some of the colors I could deal with extra room around the crotch, but the burgundy color was just a little bit much for me. I didn't like all of like the single camel detail going on there. Nepoagym's size range for this is also only small to large, and I would really like if they opened up an extra small, because I could probably even fit into an extra small, and if I'm going to be an extra small, there's definitely going to be people out there who are going to want to buy these leggings in smaller than a size small. So I think that they definitely need to open up to extra small or fix the sizing so it's a little more accurate, because I do think that these definitely run big. So if you do want these leggings, I would recommend sizing down, especially if you're in between sizes. Absolutely size down. So as for cellulite, I would actually say these are cellulite friendly. This material is honestly pretty thick and pretty plush as well, and it has a marl texture, so I wouldn't say it's going to hide all of the cellulite, because when you do have a legging like this, like, you are still going to get some cellulite, but I actually feel like it disguised it pretty well for me. As for sweatproofness, they're not totally sweatproof, but I would say that like a lot of people sweat like around their butt, and I think that this little like widow's peak detailing would probably help a little bit. I don't usually sweat enough to like really see it in my leggings, but I don't say that these are 100% sweatproof. As for camel toe, I had a little bit of single camel just because of the sizing discrepancies. I felt like they were a little big, so a little bit of fabric gathered. I think in my correct size, I wouldn't have any of that, and I don't have any double camel issues either because there's no front seam, so we're good. So on the booty scale, I'd give these probably about a medium. Me personally, I just didn't feel like the top little booty peak was doing anything for my butt. I just feel like it kind of cuts off your butt and like doesn't really do a lot of lifting. I tend to prefer lower booty contours, but these also don't have a lot of compression, so they're not squishing your butt down. So I give these like about a medium for the booty scale. And as for the squat tests, the burgundy and the blue were 10 out of 10 completely squat proof, which was super impressive. I actually wasn't expecting that because I didn't think that Ryderwears were squat proof, but I mean, maybe they are. Totally squat proof on these two colors. The black one, you couldn't really see anything when I was squatting. Like I couldn't actually see like my booty crack or anything. I just saw like a little bit of sheerness around like the cheek area. And the gray ones, I'm gonna give them a 9 out of 10. It was much better than the black, but I do feel like I could see a little bit of skin color at the very depth of the squat, but I didn't see anything else, so 9 out of 10 for these. All right, I think my only suggestions for these leggings is just to fix the sizing so they're a little more uniform, and also I would love to see some of Ryderwear's other brighter colors. Ryderwear has come out with like a gemstone collection or like jewel collection where they have like this really rich ruby color, emerald. They also have a super bright like teal color, which I would love to see. So I would definitely love to see some cute bright colors for these leggings. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!